I'm here with another movie discussion for the Everyone's a Critic Film Challenge. And this one, the prompt was found footage, and there's a lot of ones I could have watched, but I wanted something new. And I watched something, I'm not sure if it actually counts as found footage, but it's Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. I like the Paranormal Activity films. They are always been kind of fun for me. I hadn't seen this one, so I was like, let's go and watch it. And I was a little disappointed in it. It wasn't a great movie. It kept my interest. It had some stuff in it that I liked. So it's about, and obviously there's spoilers, it's about a documentary filmmaker crew that's following this woman as she's connecting with her long lost mother or her extended family in the Amish community. So she's going to an Amish community to find her family. She did like a DNA testing and got matched with a relative who was Amish. That's all fine and good. And then it goes on, they get there, there's weird stuff going on. Obviously, it's kind of exploitive of it being Amish people, so kind of shows a little bit of like the culture shock of what the differences are. To be honest, the documentary crew people were not being very respectful of the culture of the people they were joining, so that could have been better. I liked that aspect, and it got creepy from there. So weird things going on. A lot of weird stuff going on. Talk about the mother still being around, why she would have abandoned her child where she did, and then talk of like, oh, they're not really Amish. This is where it starts to feel a little bit like Midsummer. It's just like kind of a weird cultish thing. Those things I actually all did like. What I did not particularly enjoy about this movie was the way it played out. So there's this kind of a demon. It's down in a cellar and they feed it, sad little dead two-headed baby goats, which made me feel really sad. But also, I don't like things that aren't very explained. So there was very little lore in there, and I love lore and I love folklore and I love things that play on that. So I was a little sad that there really wasn't that much of that, and it was not really explained very well at all. It was just like, oh, women have to do this, or this demon will get out, and I was really confused on some of the story and how it worked. And I guess it was her mom, but it wasn't her mom because it was the demon. I don't know. It just kind of lost me as it went on. So obviously the demon gets out, and the filmmaker people like going to bat for, I think her name was Margot. That was really nice actually, but it also seemed a little unrealistic because it was like nobody else was in danger, so save yourself. I think that more people would have acted that way than actually trying to go down in some weird, deep, tunnely hole and save somebody. But they did, and the people, the supposed Amish community, seemed to think that that was an acceptable sacrifice for somebody to, be the demon or whatever, house the demon to spare everybody else. There were some creepy moments, like the ending where there was like that crying in the barn, and it turned out to be the relative who is now possessed, and everybody's getting killed. It was a bloodbath, so that part was cool. I can't say that there was much very interesting or much that stood out about this movie in general. It just wasn't. It didn't feel like a Paranormal Activity movie at all, to be quite honest. It seemed like a movie that they made and then later stuck the name Paranormal Activity onto it, which very well could have been the case because it just did not bear a resemblance to Paranormal Activity. And like I said, I don't even know if it counts as found footage, but when I was looking for found footage stuff, it kind of came up, and so I was like, all right, sure, I'll check it out. So that's what I can say about that one. Not too exciting to me. It was okay, but that's about it.